Hi, this is Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii, back with another A to Z reaction based on the compilation of 132 songs put together by Rusty Shackleford. This is the song Valerie, made famous by Amy Winehouse, and Angelina Jordan has done quite a few versions of this. This is her last and best version of it, I think. Now lately, especially among people new to Angelina, there's been a lot of talk about Angelina being the new Amy Winehouse, and more negatively about being an Amy Winehouse wannabe. And while I think it's actually true that Angelina can sound quite a bit like Amy Winehouse when she wants to, and when she's doing a song that was originally by Amy Winehouse or made famous by Amy Winehouse, she is much more versatile than that, and she has many other things about her both her voice and just the vocal techniques that she uses that make her much different from Amy Winehouse. But again, it's true that if it's a song made famous by Amy Winehouse, she wants to pay tribute to the original singer, and she can sound quite a bit like like Amy, especially probably earlier on in her career. In fact, here is a contest I did. See if you can tell. I'll reveal at the end, but this will be a fun exercise for those of you who haven't seen this. So we're going to listen to part of a song and see if you can tell when it's Amy Winehouse and when it's Angelina Jordan. Or maybe it's all Angelina Jordan or all Amy Winehouse. So let's first listen to that.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what's doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your tender hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why won't you come over, Valerie?
So, just were you able to figure out who it was? If you really know a lot about Angelina Jordan, even if you haven't seen this before, you were probably able to figure it out. But I bet a lot of the newer people would not be able to distinguish between the two singers there. All right, but so let's listen to this latest version of Valerie that Angelina did at Germany's Next Top Model, hosted by Heidi Klum, who became a good friend of Angelina's after America's Got Talent, where Heidi was a judge and gave her the golden buzzer. So let's listen to this, and in the middle of it I'm going to do some comparisons with Amy Winehouse. Okay, here we go.
Sie war mein Golden Buzzer von America's Got Talent. Ich freue mich super, dass sie hier ist. Sie ist nur 17 Jahre alt. Hier ist sie, Angelina Jordan. Thank you for being here today.
You have a very special place in my heart, Heidi. I love you so much.
I love you. I'm excited for all of Germany to finally meet you too. Bühne frei für Angelina Jordan.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think about all the things of what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. I want you come over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie, did you?
Whoops, I didn't want to quite play that part yet. Okay, so this next part of the song coming up, I'd like to play Amy Winehouse doing the same thing. Here she's doing kind of a home studio version, kind of like Angelina Jordan has done with a lot of songs. And you'll notice that, in terms of using these very jazzy riffs, that in that way they sound similar, but I would say that to me this is kind of like, this is the cover and Angelina Jordan's version is the original, and these riffs that Amy is doing don't sound as good. It reminds me of, I did a review recently of Angelina's performance of You Say, and one of the commenters was saying that it sounded like the original singer Lauren Daigle, like her version was kind of like they did an AI version of Angelina Jordan's voice and singing style, but something was missing because of the AI. And so that's kind of what I get from this. So let's pay attention to the stylings, which are similar to Angelina Jordan, but then just how well they're pulled off. Okay, here we go. We'll play this back to Angelina Jordan right after doing the same thing.
Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer?
Anyway, she said lawyer.
I hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you'll find the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. And are you busy?
Okay, now let's hear Angelina Jordan doing the exact same thing. And I just think that it just sounds so much better the way that she does it.
Did you have to go to jail? Put your house up on for sale? Did you get a good lawyer?
Yeah, that was much better.
I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the one man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy?
Okay, and to be fair to Amy Winehouse, let's do a different version of that same section of the song, giving her a second crack at like singing that word lawyer and other jazz riffs. Let's see how she does with this one.
Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer?
It was better than the other one.
I hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. Now are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy?
Now, on some of these jazz riffs that she's doing, it's actually, more jazzy than Angelina Jordan, you could say. But I would say not as nice. It's another thing I've noticed with covers that Angelina Jordan does, is that when you do a side-by-side of the original singer's voice and her voice, the original singer's voice is either more brittle sounding or more harsh sounding, more thin sounding. It just doesn't sound as supple and full as Angelina Jordan's. And in this case, it's kind of ironic that she's taking a drink there. Like some of the sliding around of the vocals that she's doing here doesn't sound particularly pleasant. It sounds more like, like a drunk person singing. I don't want to put down Amy Winehouse because she has a lot of wonderful vocalizations. In fact, I thought that her version of Back to Black, I thought that at least one of Angelina's versions, kind of an early version, did not sound as good, that Amy's was like more varied and interesting. But in general, it comes across as like that Angelina Jordan is like the better original version, and then the person that she's covering sounds like they're the person covering, and they're like not as good of a singer, not doing as good of a job. That's what I get from, at least from these performances by Amy. She has other ones that are better. Let's let Angelina Jordan finish off this song.
Did you have to pay that fine that you were dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Since I've come home, where my across the water. And I think of all the things of what you're doing. And in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come home, but my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like the dress.
Okay, now at the end here,
Won't you come over?
all these variations
Stop
of the word
making a
Valerie.
fool out of me.
How well done.
Oh, why don't you come over, Valerie?
Happiness at the end of that one. Different, and they're all great.
Are you so crazy live? Like, you're so good.
Right, like Heidi Klum was saying, she's so crazy live. So, yes, when singing songs by Amy Winehouse, she can sound quite a bit like Amy Winehouse, but only better. But she's certainly not an Amy Winehouse wannabe. Those of you who are new to Angelina Jordan, maybe you saw the latest single, go and listen to a song like You Say or Crazy, the Patsy Cline song, and you'll get a totally different sounding Angelina Jordan, different style, different voice. Angelina Jordan sounds like Angelina Jordan, and she's just the best singer out there, I think. All right, so let's go back to that contest, and let's look at the results, see how good your guess was, for those of you who had not already seen that.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your tender hair and the way you like the dress. Won't you come over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why won't you come over, Valerie?
So, I think that that's a really good example of her sounding like the original singer and honoring the original singer, but like being a better version of the original singer. It always seems like there's, not always, but a large part of the time, it seems like there's something missing when you compare a different singer doing the same song as Angelina Jordan's. Both her voice and what she does with it just has this extra level to it. All right, Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii. Aloha.